On the visitors' sideline, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His team put their opening weekend loss behind them and have rattled off 4 consecutive victories. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His team fell on the road last week. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Gibbs. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Laporta in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Horton. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Now he'll run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain? to try to extend this drive. And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
The Lions offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Williams in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Detroit.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Laporta. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Lions.
On play action, Goff. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. So, from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 22-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. A short game, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Goff to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
7-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanking it everywhere he looks. Gonna bring up a 4th down.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Big opening up the middle. Still going. And he will score. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Lions 3.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Khalif Raymond to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
13 yards. 1st down.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Jaden Hicks on the tackle.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now a pitch to Montgomery. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
2nd down at the 40-yard line.
One more time for Montgomery. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
On the tackle. A gain of 1 yard. And the Lions 1st down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game, and not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Holding offense.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing here is Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard
The Chiefs
line.
and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
To number 5, Marquise Brown.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
A dive, but he let him too much. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Big play for KC. 36 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, KC. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 14-6 lead.
14-6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down.
Laporta in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. that one out wide to Gibbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Montgomery. Good blocking to the 15. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal. A tight end in motion now. Montgomery. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
That's good for Kansas City.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
DJ Reed there.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Williams in motion.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
That's into the hands of Thornton. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now Mahomes. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught! And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag.
Holding offense.
Oh, as costly as they come. The holding call wipes away what would have been a long touchdown. Throwing is Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Mahomes now to throw. On set, the pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. The Lions call their first timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. Mahomes back, and the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here's MADDEN now as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Raymond going to return it. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. Here comes second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff.
At the 47-yard line.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Here's a third down and 4.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
Goff to throw. He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw.
Complete to
First and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Lions.
Here's Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle.
Complete to Jamison
Now it's
Williams.
2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Here's Goff.
2nd and a yard.
Into the hands of Brock Wright. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
To Brock Wright. A gain of 12. First down, Lions.
3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good.
Makes the score.
And the Lions are back within 5.
Lions 9.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. It is 2nd and 6. Mahomes left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much.
This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter.
Formation for the Chiefs.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off to throw on 1st down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is George Karlaftis in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down. I'm up.
And it's 3rd down.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. He is having one heck of a night. His 3rd sack of the game.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. 3rd and a long way to go.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Patrick to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson, absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game.
It's 3rd down. It's a passing down. You know they're going to bring pressure. We've seen it time and time again. But as we've seen, this offensive line, they just haven't been able to handle the different looks the defense has thrown at them, and the sacks keep piling up.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 6.
At the 30-yard line.
Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
Here's Gibbs. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Makes it second and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go play action with Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Third down.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4 yards. And a Lions first down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He's got room to the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. Good for a Lions first down. Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
A run here with Gibbs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Laporta in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's going to be 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This from an even 50 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Lions will cut the deficit down to 2.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Chiefs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 more yards. Brian Branch on the tackle.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That's into the hands of Thornton. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Mahomes pass complete to Kareem Hunt.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Mahomes back. He'll try to run for it.
Mahomes scrambles from the pocket.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give them credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the
It's a
line.
turnover on
They
downs.
have turned it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. It'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
Brought down at the 18-yard
About
line.
15 yards to
A
kick
gain of
off the
15.
drive. It's a first
And
down.
the Lions, first down.
On play action, Goff. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Complete
From the
to
23,
Derek.
here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Intended for Jahmyr Gibbs.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
And now the punting unit will come up. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Play action here. Mahomes, nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. 3rd and long.
Intended for Tyquan Thornton. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 16.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Aiden Hutchinson. He is having some kind of game. His 5th sack in this one game alone.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Crazy. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
At the 44-yard line. 2 yards on
A second down throw for Goff. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15. First down, Detroit.
Now, faking the give. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
On second down, Goff. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. George Karlaftis getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to third and very long.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him. And as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to fourth and very long. We're about ready now for the punt. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. To the outside, catch made by Brown. Third and 11.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 11.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Yards on the play.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 48-yard line. Here's second and 6. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a run with Hunt. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's now third down and 14.
Third and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Mahomes' pass
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
We're about ready now for the punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up in run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Here's 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
McDuffie on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down.
15. First down, Detroit.
Goff to throw. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
A run with Gibbs. Oh, he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
It's now 4th down.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This a potential game winner. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
To throw is Mahomes. That one pulled in by Brown. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
First down.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
And he will clock it with time remaining, so they're going to have a shot at a long field goal that will decide the winner of this game. So a win for the visitors, the Lions, and make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. In Kansas City,